Okay guys, here I am with an updated version of my Minecart dispenser. There's the track, I moved it, the return track, I moved it over one. And over here you see the pulse generator. It's still the same. Coming off that pulse generator goes all the way up, powering all the powered rails. I've replaced the second power rail there with a minecart detector, and that goes over to another part of the device we're going to go over in a little bit. But so that way it checks to see if a minecart's arrived there. So that first pulse actually comes down, I split it off, and it comes down here, and it goes over here into this RS NOR latch. I think it's an RS NOR, where it basically it's a memory device. Every time you hit the button, that pulse will actually reset the device and light that torch up, and then as you saw, the minecart detector was actually hooked up to the other side there. That comes down, and if a minecart is detected running over it, it lights that torch up. So it switches the state. Basically, the back is lit up. That means the button was pushed. The front's lit up. There's a minecart there. So then there's just a quick little inverter here to get it into a powered off state, and it runs out to the front to an AND switch, which you'll see that in just a second. So also off of that initial pulse branching there, I have another branch coming off, which is just full of repeaters, just for making extra time before I actually perform a check to see if there's a minecart there in the bottom slot. So it comes all the way over here to, this is the AND switch. I have these two torches up top. Oh, and here's the other wire coming in. So these two torches up top keep, if they're both on, the device won't fire. If one of them's on, the device won't fire. But if both end up turning off at the same time, the device will fire. So basically, when you hit the minecart, okay, so here's the pulse coming up. I'm sorry, not here is the pulse coming up, but by the time the pulse gets up there, if the first torch is off, meaning there's not a minecart there still, the second torch turns off, and that in turn toggles the torch, which is on that front side there, and sends another pulse. So pretty complicated. I know it's messy, but it's my second day working with redstone, so so yeah, and I put a little sign up there that says card is ready. Alright, so here we go. We press a button and we drop one. And right now the check is running, and I'm going to move back a little bit next time I hit it so you can actually see what occurs. I did discover a glitch. Well, I think it's a glitch. Well, okay, right here it had a weird fire, but because no minecart was advanced, it actually goes forward. So here's a glitch I'm talking about, and I'll show you this at the end of the video. Sometimes a minecart running over a slanted rail detector, detector rail, will not actually register as being run over. Most of the time it works though, so sometimes you're going to get more than one cart spit out. I believe it's a glitch. I don't think that's an issue with timing or anything, because it doesn't matter how long you wait in between. Sometimes it just doesn't work. So so there's it in motion. It's not lit up. There comes another cart, and see that one, there was no reason for it not to recognize. So so I believe right up here, I'm just going to pop this torch off, and yep, and oh, video is getting crappy. So whenever the pulse comes down, it's going to turn that torch off, which in turn will turn the other torch on, and it's going to send the pulse. So it's just going to go in an infinite loop right now. I'm sorry, it's really getting crappy. So I'm just going to stand up here next to the detector rail, and I'm going to show you that. See, like that minecart just rolled over, and the pulse was not actually triggered. So looks like a glitch to me. I don't know if yeah, that time it did trigger. I'll stand here for a couple more, but oh, there goes another one by, didn't hit it. So yeah, hopefully that gets fixed. Thanks for your time.